On the other side, that 48-yard shot is exactly why Coach Fitz is excited for Ryan Helinski to get his third shot.
On the field, there is Bo Melton, so they do have one key component of the receiving corps, although, as Crystal noted, they are missing
a bit of big play capability.
And that 5 turnovers this season, by the way, is tied for second fewest in the Big Ten. As Vedral throws, and they go
backers, but Haskins is a guy I think is untapped.
Vedral to throw it, looking for Bo Melton.
And he's going to have to perform and play his best game here.
Pacheco looking for room, and there isn't any.
Excellent secondary, however.
Linebacker core includes Chris Bergen, the leading tackler in the Big Ten.
And a lot of green behind him. You're going to watch him come around on a stunt coming back to the inside. What you don't see
at halftime, that includes, of course, Northwestern head coach Pat Fitzgerald. But right now, Northwestern trying to screen Pacheco from Vedral. And he's hit low by Bryce Kirkin as a freshman when he had 6 interceptions. And Vedral is throwing. And Northwestern's defense holds when this drive started at the 42.
Yeah, see how Bergen just runs right through.
By the Rutgers defense today, they've allowed a 47-yard pass and then a 64-yard pass. And
they just want to start to apply. Don't let the running game get going, make them one-dimensional. And for Rutgers, they need to get
Raiqwon O'Neal, Reggie Sutton, some injuries they've had to absorb this year. And Vedral doesn't reach it. I think at the end it looks like he just leaned over to the 25-yard line as it's a quick throw. Bo Melton. Melton's hit and spun. Linskis has gone in now to snap on this play because, as Matt noted, Rutgers starting center Nick Krimin, who has 30 as the defensive tackles for Northwestern. Here is motion by Rutgers and a roll and throw 10 today, weekdays at noon Eastern on the Big Ten Network. So Rutgers with the hold, and now what can they do after? Is Don Gleason, the offensive coordinator, told us about this week what a loss it was for them on that offensive line. Here's Vedral standing in the pocket, stepping up. Vedral has some green grass in front of him to run. And
quarterback, right? He's sometimes you have to really be a runner, and then sometimes you can just kind of get away with being a running quarterback.
Now it's just a running back. Pacheco leads the way in rushing this year for the Scarlet Knights, 314 yards. As we wind down to the end of the first quarter, Pacheco's in the pattern. He passed 49 yards a game. But Jim O'Neil, the defensive coordinator, we had a good talk with him earlier this week. Let's see what the defense does here in the first play of the second quarter.
I think you jinxed him with showing that it's graphic. But notice, here's the key. No pressure whatsoever. Great time to...
Northwestern has had a 98-yard drive. Could Rutgers have one go 96? Kyle Monungai will take a big chunk
to make you missing him.
And limited action so far this year for the freshman. 94 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. Vedral to throw it deep, and he's got a man and rising up to make the catch.
In front of him where he can go and get it. Watch the middle of the field. It's just going to be wide open. Inside receiver goes to the outside receiver inside. He has to wait for the ball. He waits for good job by the freshman to come back and protect.
46 yards on the pass play to Bo Melton. What a lift it is for closing speed for Cam Mitchell. And now on 2nd down and 9. And Vedral is hit from behind and
3rd and long.
Greg Schiano said Ireland Brown would have some snaps this week at left guard, and Brown was unable to block there. Oh, but Monungai on the pop to the 24-yard line. Isaih Pacheco's the running back, but it's just a quick throw. And Melton went underneath Peter McIntyre on his right hand now. It's more of a splint. Motion here for Isaiah Washington. And Vedral is throwing end zone, and it opens up, and he's able to get a...
Try to go a little bit more play action because he's going to be open.
All 3 running backs are in right now. Aaron Young, they've used 2 timeouts on defense, so only 1 timeout left. Vedral. They do go to a tight end. It's not. Inside run by Kyle Monungai. And over the 40-yard line. Meaning they still need 34 more yards.
Threw it away smart.
Johnny Langen's in the game as a tight end. He has been playing that position this year along with the Wildcat quarterback.
Opportunity for a completion. You're going to watch on a bar come from the backside. Number 99 is going to beat Yeah, he gets his hand on it right there.
47-yard line for Rutgers. And a quick throw.
They need to get the ball into his hands.
55 seconds and counting. And Vedral hit as he throws the ball and a long throw, and wow.
A lot of pressure. Yeah, these guys have been taking it. Now look, this is just a four-man rush. Miller just powers Bordner right back into it. Somehow
4 on third down.
Got it.
And Vedral trying to run out of trouble, and he's wrestled down. It's a brotherhood.
Yeah, it really is.
And especially when you experience something like that. So this is a little toss here.
This is, like I said at the beginning, it comes down to this offensive line. They have to give them some room to run, and they have not done that today.
And second.
Consistency. I did ask about that O-line, and he said they're simply not good enough, and the test is they haven't been able to run the ball well.
And right now the O-line sees history and head coaching wins. Doherty is right in front of him, who coached Michigan State. Nebraska losing 56-7. Only they have surrendered 7 points today. As Vedral will give it to Aaron Young. The edge opens up. Fielded to the 46-yard line of Northwestern. Remember, this drive is starting after a failed fake punt by Northwestern.
Yeah, so what Rutgers knows is they can't. They're the edge, they've been fine. Other than that, they haven't been able to run inside. It looks like
Case
that.
in point. I mean, no tackle among them.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, they're just. There's mauling people.
Down and 11 for Rutgers. Vedral will throw it. McLaughlin got a hand up in the passing lane, and Bo Melton.
Here we go, 3rd and 5.
Cam Mitchell forced the fumble, but the fortuitous bounce right back to Bo Melton. And now that 3rd and 5 that Matt was talking about, and it's a fake to Pacheco and a keep. He said 3rd and medium. Sean Gleason said that was an area they could improve. That was 3rd and 5, definitely medium, and a gain of 14. Now Vedral faking the handoff and then quick throw. Vedral to the side. Bo Melton!
Cool.
Went leaping over A.J. Hamilton for 9 yards. Oh, and Pacheco, ball on the grounds!
Action, but you're one-on-one to the top side.
Aaron Young in motion. Vedral spun.
He's got a chance here.
He's going to run to the left, and he's tackled.
Be fine.
Motion here for Bo Melton. That's the way that Vedral will throw it. Vedral turns back in the middle of the field, spinning. On
illegal motion. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Starts at 1st down and 15.
Middle of the field's wide open.
But can Vedral ever locate anybody because he's under pressure? Yes.
Yeah, it's a nice job. You're just going to see he's going to come off and just working against Pierce. He just doesn't quit, just keeps on coming.
When Bryce Gallagher came in, that helped collapse the pocket. Down to 2:40 left to play.
Coach Fitz just had to walk by and smile.
Well, that's why he's got wearing that number 1.
They've been running that short thing all game long, and so outside forcing, and the yards have gone down as well.
A bit, at least as you look at the flags right now relative to how much it was blowing earlier in the game, as Rutgers is going into the win.
The way he plays the game is always hard.
Despite only 10 carries and 11 yards today. And Vedral got away from Trevor Kent.
Yeah. So Adibari has been doing this all game long. There's plenty of time to make this throw, right?
Sometimes a Wildcat quarterback. In this case, he's a potential receiver. There is a pass.
Great job. See it at the top of your screen. Now watch, one receiver's going to go deep, right? See the
Big Ten West. The defensive line has to be our strength. And today, they have been. Vedral throwing. Shamin Jones caught a career best 8. Now to throw to a
He's had himself a really good game. He's had tackle for loss. He's been coming off the ball. He's been where he's. Watching Brandon Joseph off the edge.
And
Isaih Pacheco. Yeah, they have
Holding.
beat themselves.
Penalties half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down.
Things that are controllable.
Back, Vedral. Long throw caught, Brandon Sanders.
Throw.
Offensive holding penalties, none in the first 5 games, 6 last week. A costly one on Pacheco just a moment ago. Oh. Vedral floats it up. And now they've changed quarterbacks. Evan Simon is in the game. Simon with the throw to Shamin Jones. Any at all. And then, of course, the loss of Reggie Sutton earlier in the year was a huge
big
loss.
Difference. They need to have some kind of balance. They don't have it.
Leading tackler today for North. And Simon, down he goes.